Hello and welcome back to Around the World. Today we'll showcase some of the most amazing waterfalls in Hawaii. So, we based this list completely on experiences from people across the world. And we've compiled something great for you. We tried to balance numerous factors such as accessibility, allure, scenery, and longevity. Let's dive in. The breathtaking scenery of Waimea Canyon, sometimes known as the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, adorns this supposedly 700-foot waterfall. It's rare to see a waterfall surrounded by striking hues in such unforgettable surroundings, even though this one is on the drier side of Kauai and usually only flows during the wet season. Moreover, there wasn't much distance between these falls and the canyon and the Kalalau Lookout. Indeed, no matter how we saw it, this waterfall just seemed to be in a good location. We had to include it on this list of our favorites because of the unique scenery, size, and uncommon combination that it offers. One of the simplest waterfalls to explore is an 80-foot postcard-style waterfall. Photographers are often drawn to this postcard-perfect waterfall, which is surrounded by luxuriant tropical vegetation. That cove beyond the falls is said to be where King Kamehameha buried his father's bones in addition to its scenic value. Furthermore, it has a unique Hawaiian year-round flow because it flows on the Wailuku River, the longest river in the state. With everything going for it, this waterfall deserves a spot on our list of the top 10 Hawaii waterfalls. This double-barreled waterfall on the island of Kauai is undoubtedly one of the most picturesque in the state, not to be confused with the Wailua Falls on Maui. Maybe the reason for the popularity of this 80-foot waterfall is that it was featured in the opening credits of the former television program Fantasy Island. Every time I think of these falls, I can hear the words, airplane, in my head. On any event, if you're ever on the Garden Isle, make sure to visit this conveniently located must-see waterfall. Furthermore, it's essentially a drive-to-waterfall. Fans of Jurassic Park will undoubtedly be familiar with this waterfall. We had to create space for this magnificent waterfall because of its odd shape and size. Some think that this waterfall on the island of Kauai is the most easily accessible among all the known publicly inaccessible waterfalls, making it difficult to decline a helicopter ride to see it. Actually, it's been said the only way to see this waterfall is by helicopter from above when initially encountered. But it appears that several helicopter firms have just been granted permission to touch down near the falls. How awesome is that? And no need to worry, there are no dinosaurs. Even if you're not up for the epic Kalalau Trail backpack along the famous Na Pali coast of Kauai, you can still day hike to this towering waterfall in the Hanakapiai Valley, a side valley of the Na Pali coast. Granted, it wasn't an easy hike, but it also didn't require a permit to visit either. Besides, as it's surrounded by fluted cliffs and a lush jungle, this waterfall adds to the scenic allure of arguably the most scenic coastline in all the Hawaiian Islands. The easier of two well-known waterfalls in Malakai's fabled Halaua Valley, it's a terrific spot to swim, discover Hawaiian culture, and take in the scenery. Viewed from above, we could see additional levels of this 250-foot waterfall, possibly with a total plunge of 700 feet, coming into view. A visit to this jewel of Oa's Dominion would complete a vacation to the most Hawaiian of all the Hawaiian Islands. One of the highest waterfalls in the state is this secluded 1,200-footer on Malakai's north shore. It is frequently mistaken for the transient Kahiwa Falls, possibly as a result of inaccurate information provided by topographic maps or helicopter pilots. Regardless of the terminology, many considered themselves lucky to have witnessed this waterfall. By simply viewing by picture, I have no doubt that anyone who sees this beauty will never forget it, which is why it easily makes our list of the top 10 waterfalls in Hawaii. The most breathtaking waterfall on Oahu is without a doubt this 1,100-footer. Unfortunately, because of a deadly landslide that occurred on Mother's Day in 1999, access to it is permanently blocked. You can still see the falls, though, if you're prepared to spend a lot of money on a helicopter ride. Although we are aware of how tough it would be to spend that much money only for this waterfall, its breathtaking beauty makes it difficult to resist. This 420-foot waterfall is, in some's opinion, the greatest on the Big Island and among the best in all of Hawaii. This waterfall is undoubtedly among the best in our top 10 list of Hawaii's best waterfalls because it flows continuously, is simple to reach, and resembles the kind of waterfalls found in inaccessible gulches and valleys. Kahuna Falls, another waterfall in the same reserve, which look to be equally tall but a little more difficult to see. Either way, be sure not to overlook these waterfalls. Situated at the end of arguably Hawaii's best hiking trail, the Pipiwai Trail, this 400-foot waterfall is said to be the ultimate reward. That's saying something since the trail included several waterfalls as well as a bamboo forest. For such a tall waterfall, it's amazing that this one also flows year-round and that you can get right up to its base. With the foresight and generosity of stakeholders who made selfless acts for the benefit everyone, the waterfall sits in the protected lands of the Kipahulu district of Haleakala National Park. And don't forget this spot also had more waterfalls and swimming holes further downstream by the turbulent coast in a spot informally dubbed the Seven Sacred Pools. Add it all up and this waterfall just nudges into the top spot of our list. I hope you all enjoyed these amazing waterfalls around Hawaii. We have more in store for you, so stay tuned.